And of course, I used to believe that being a recovering CPA. Well, geez, that was very self-aggrandizing to be able to say, hey, if you can't measure it, you can't manage it. And of course, Peter Drucker never said that. He never wrote it. Can't find it anywhere. It was actually said by Marvin Bower, who was the founder of McKinsey. He's the one that said it. It's known as the McKinsey maxim. And folks, it's BS, and it's dangerous BS. Because, like you said, Rob, it's really foolhardy to look at one metric or even
Yeah,
several.
yeah.
If it's not the right, if it's not measuring the right thing, there's nothing more destructive than measuring the wrong thing. It brews all sorts of moral hazards. Let me just talk about one, and you've all heard about the Wells Fargo, debacle, where they started to create, false accounts for their customers. Wells Fargo, I forget the year this all started, 16, 17, something like that, probably created the most expensive measurement in corporate history, bar none. One simple, stupid KPI cost them $3.4 billion dollars,
Ha!
fines from the government in write downs for future litigation, for class action lawsuits where they lost big time because Wells Fargo came out with a strategy. We want to create deeper relationships with our customers. Now, that's an interesting strategy. I mean, it doesn't tell you how they go about doing it. So, of course, if you're going to have a strategy like that, you got to have a metric, right? How are we going to measure our progress to establishing deeper relationships with our customers? And they came up with this great KPI, which was we'll create 8 accounts per customer. We'll try and get their investment portfolio. We'll try and get savings account, checking account, credit card, 8 different things for each customer was kind of the target. And when they did that, of course, the KPI overruled the strategy. The strategy wasn't to create 8 accounts per customer. The strategy was to have deeper relationships with the customer. But once they put a measure on it, then humans are scamps. They'll figure out a way to do it, especially if you're incentivizing them with pay. And they started creating false accounts, and it literally cost them $3.4 billion dollars. And that process is known as surrogation.